What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here, and I'm going to welcome you to the Profit Power Hour. I know that it's the holidays, so I want to keep this webinar like super short, shorter than most webinars, and I want to make sure that we get through this, and I show you this really cool this really cool strategy for. Looks like my mic cut off for the holidays. Just full disclosure, my computer is being really funky right now. That's why it just stopped sharing the screen. I don't know what's going on. Like it just keeps going on and off and on and off and on and off. So I'm not quite sure what to do. Did it again. So tell you what, give me a second. While we're streaming, I'm going to try to fix this real quick. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I'm clearing my throat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. I should be able to still share my camera. Okay, so yeah, you'll notice the lighting changed and stuff. I'm trying to keep this shorter tonight because I know it is a holiday, and I got family, you got family, we all got things that are happening right now. And I'm just trying to get my lighting a little bit better. And my computer is just being really weird. I don't know what is happening, but it's neither here nor there. I have a little fix for it that seems to be working with a different screen. So I do apologize about that. Okay, listen, the audio might not be as good as usual because I'm not using this mic now. I'm having to use my MacBook mic. But anyways, like let's jump into this because we're a little bit behind. The idea here is to talk to you about our holiday sales strategy, okay? And a lot of people go in and they say, I'm going to shut down until the new year, okay? That's some people. Some people will shut their whole business down until the new year, thinking no one is going to shop after the holiday. But that's actually not true. These are some notes from a while ago that still pertain to today. There is the pre-holiday rush, then there's the holiday, then the post-holiday sales rush. And most stores do hit the kill switch and completely shut down for the week of Christmas. And this is because they know they can't deliver gifts in time for the holiday. But here's the thing, is they're costing themselves a ton of money by shutting down because nobody in their right mind is ordering stuff right now thinking it's going to get in time for Christmas, right? Because Christmas is in a couple of days. So many friends and family celebrate the holidays early. They have parties on different days, not exactly Christmas Day. A lot of these people get cash money for their holiday gifts. So this money is hot in their pocket and ready to spend. So your goal this week during the Christmas holiday is to create buzz and the sizzle effect, knowing that people are getting money. And just real quick, I'm going to show you, I'm just going to Google real quick, or let's just see what AI says here. On average, what percent of people each year get cash for Christmas instead of gifts? Let's see what they say. How many people want cash? How many people actually get cash? There is a giving gap because many givers feel the cash is impersonal, 34 to 48% of people typically receive cash or a check as a holiday gift. 68% of people report having received a digital payment like a Venmo or a Zelle or cash at some point during the holiday season. 65% of gifts given are still physical items. So you got to think about like worldwide celebrations. Now they're getting gifts, like they're getting gifts in form of cash and Zelles and so gift cards and so forth. So there are people with money in their pocket that's burning a hole through it, and they're ready to buy stuff. And the reason a lot of people do cash is because instead of buying you something that you don't want, that you're not going to use, they'd rather just give you some cash and let you have fun shopping, because cash does feel impersonal, but also cash creates an experience, because you having this cash that you're not worried about spending, and you go out and you're able to shop and enjoy buying stuff without the worry of, oh, I'm spending my own money, creates an experience. So it's a gift of experience and a gift of something physical too. So that being said, I've always kind of used this holiday sales strategy, and I've promoted hard on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day all the way to New Year, okay? And this is it right here. So Christmas Eve, we'll launch a sale, okay? Think about Christmas Eve. People are bored, they're sitting at home, they're eating food with their families, maybe they're opening up a couple of gifts and getting some of that cash that afternoon, that evening, whatever. But people are at home. There's nothing to do on Christmas Eve but sit at home with your family. So people inevitably are scrolling on their phone, and they're on their laptops, they're watching TV, Christmas movies, all that good stuff. But throughout the day, they're online. So we actually push hard during Christmas. Sorry, there's always something. We actually recommend pushing hard on Christmas Eve, because people are at home, they got a little bit of cash in their pocket possibly, and they're bored, and they're shopping for themselves. They're not shopping for other people. So at this point, they're using their money that they were gifted to buy things for themselves that they're interested in. And so we'll launch like a Christmas Eve sale, a Christmas Eve blowout, whatever, surprise Christmas Eve sale. You can use ChatGPT to come up with some cool headlines. And we'll do like something like 20% off or something. So now we have a little bit of buzz, a little bit of sizzle, because it's a Christmas Eve sale, and holidays and things like that always present a little bit more of a sizzle effect, because it's a reason to have a sale that most people, categorically understand. And so then Christmas Day, we do the Merry Christmas sale, and that could be the same thing, 20% off, 25% off, a $5 gift card, whatever. But we do some sort of sale. So Christmas Day, we're pushing ads, we're sending emails to our list. Here's our Merry Christmas promotion. And look, I know not everybody not everybody celebrates Christmas, right? So, people celebrate different things, Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever. Some people celebrate nothing, but like generally speaking, people just know, it's like the holiday season. And so if you're worried about offending people or whatever, by saying Christmas, you could change it to our holiday sale, right? Our holiday Eve sale, whatever you want to do. I'm not here to tell you exactly like, what you have to say. I'm just kind of telling you what we've done. And that is a Christmas Eve sale to everybody. And even if people don't celebrate Christmas, it's still a sale. They understand that it is Christmas, right? And people celebrate it. So generally speaking, they're not going to be like, well, I'm not going to shop because I don't celebrate Christmas or Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? It's just a store sale, right? And so I never seen it offend anybody, but never say never. So Christmas Day, you do another sale. And then there's this period, this lull between Christmas and New Year's, where you have another opportunity, because Christmas Day, people get all these gifts and all this cash, Zelles and Venmos and Cash Apps and checks and all these things. So you do an extended Christmas sale from the 26th through the 28th, okay? So the 26th, 27th, 28th, more blowout sales, ads popping, social media popping, email marketing. If you have an SMS list, SMS marketing, about your extended holiday sale. All right, perfect. December 26th to 28th. You can still leverage the holiday and Christmas as something to, something to get buzz and sizzle. Okay, but after that comes, all right, you're going to have New Year's. Okay, and so with New Year's, you're gonna like give it a day or two for your list to relax, like the 29th, the 30th, okay? And then New Year's Eve, you're gonna pop off a whole New Year's sale, okay? And that sale is going to come after that little gap right here. And let me just look at the calendar and make sure we're doing another webinar before New Year's. Okay, yeah, our next one is on the 30th, so we do Tuesday. So I'm going to give you on the 30th, I'm going to give you this, the New Year's strategy, okay? So what I want y'all to do is just focus on this one right here, because there's a whole New Year's one that we're going to go over. And I'm going to get to that next week. Right now, what I want you to focus on is your hottest products. Go to Zendrop, find the hottest things, get them on your store, put some new things on your store, get some new banners on your store, some new sticky bars at the top that say Christmas Eve, holiday sale, holiday blast off, whatever. 20%, 25%, whatever your number is that you want to give a discount, but it needs to be a good discount. If you do a 10% discount, like that sucks, okay? Like it needs to be a number, not as crazy as Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but a number that gets attention. 10% off, you spend $100, you get, say, $10. Like, okay, cool. I can afford to buy myself a coffee at Starbucks for the $10. Like, that's nice, but $20, double that, view differently, you know? Takes it from $100 to 80 bucks. So that being said, 20, 25% off usually is a nice spot. 30% off is even sexier if the numbers work for you. And then Christmas Day, send emails. Send an email to your list that says like, happy holidays, enjoy 20% off with our Christmas Day sale, our Christmas Day event. And so now you've promoted Christmas Eve, okay? You could do your Christmas Eve early bird special, 20% or 25% off discount. Then you could do your Christmas Day or Christmas holiday sale, same thing, 20, 25% off. You could send an email Christmas Eve night at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night. That's like your secret early bird Christmas Day special discount, and create a coupon that is just for that little short period of time. That's like a 30% off discount. So it's like for 4 hours, people can get 30% off. Again, things like that create urgency and a rush to your store, but give a discount that makes sense in regards to your numbers, your margins. And then the extended Christmas sale is just like, you know, Cyber Monday is like Black Friday lasts for a week. It doesn't really last from Friday to Monday. Like it's the Cyber Week sale now. So now you can just do this extended Christmas sale, because all these people, like I'm celebrating Christmas with part of my family on the 27th, right? So I'm doing Christmas Day with part of my family, and on the 27th, I'm celebrating Christmas again with the other part of my family. So people celebrate a little bit before and a little bit after, and they're getting cash. So you want to have this sale during that little period of time where people can leverage that cash on your store to buy stuff for themselves. Because I'm telling you, they get that cash, they ain't putting it in the bank. It's gonna burn a hole in it. Nothing is easier to spend than somebody else's money that they've gifted to you. Money you get in a birthday card or a Christmas card or whatever it may be. You know, that's the money you're like, oh, I'm gonna use this. Like, I ain't putting this in the bank, but I'm gonna use this. I didn't work for this. I'm gonna go buy something with this, you know? That thing that I kind of feel guilty for buying with my own money, I'm gonna buy it with this money right here, you know? And then there are smart people like, I'm gonna put this in the bank, you know, like I'm gonna stack it up. But most people spend, right? So you could see Google Gemini, their AI, gave us the stats, you know, on people that more and more people each year are getting cash and Zelles and all this Venmos for Christmas. It's not seen as impersonal as it used to. It creates an experience. People are getting it and they're ready to spend it. So why not have them spend it on your store and buy your products, buy your stuff? You got to be there. You got to be present in order for them to do it with the door open and some sort of sizzle that gets them to go through your door and not the next door, right? Because there are a billion places online. So you need to get yours in front of their face, create that sizzle effect with a solid sale, and you need to push, okay? Give them really good discounts, like truly good deals. And then on the 28th, that would be the last day. Let the dust settle. The sale is over. Because right after that, we are going to roll straight into our New Year sale. We're having a New Year Eve sale and a New Year sale. So super important that you follow the strategy and you don't shut down, because a lot of people, they're not working, they're not running their business, they're not doing promotions, right? All of this can be automated. Your email list, you go ahead and set up all those emails tonight, pre-write them, pre-schedule them, let them do what they do, right? Your ads, you could just click a button and set them live on Christmas Eve, and those like Christmas Eve sale ads and Christmas Day sale ads, those run. You just got to set them live. Just let them run. Let them do their thing, right? Hit your retargeting list. Hit your best audiences, your best targeting. If you're new, you might not have that yet, right? So just run an ad on a low budget, see what it does, right? Do something. Something is better than nothing. I would rather lose a little bit of money, even if I'm a noob, right? I'd rather lose a little bit of money. We're not talking about anything substantial. 50 bucks, whatever, $100, 25 bucks, whatever. I would rather lose it being in the game than sitting on the sidelines wondering what if I had have jumped in, right? Because you never know. You don't know until you know. So if you don't do anything at all, who knows if something could have popped off and it could have been a really successful campaign for you, right? If you do it and it doesn't work, it's, well, at least I tried. Next year, I'll be better prepared. Next year, I'm going to have a list. Next year, I'm going to have my targeting dialed in. Next year, I'm going to know what products are hot on my store. Next year, I'm going to be 100% locked in, but let me get my feet wet here with a budget. Maybe I win, maybe I lose, right? But if I lose, it's not going to rock my world. It's not going to change my life. If I win, however, it could be life-changing. It could be the start of something that snowballs and scales into the new year, right? It's like, a rocket launching sometimes when a campaign starts generating sales, right? And this is a very unique opportunity for you to hit the market when a lot of people aren't paying attention, when their backs are turned, their ads are off, they're thinking about other things. You're locked in. That gives you more opportunity, less competition. So I think you'd be crazy not to do it, right? Within your comfort zone and within your limits, right? Don't go blast this crazy budget if you're spending money on ads, because you never know what's going to happen, right? That's what it's all about. But I think that everyone should lock in and should take advantage of this little spread from the 24th to the 28th, okay? People are getting money, they're ready to spend it, they're primed, they are prepped to spend and buy frivolously, spontaneously, and if you give them good discounts and good deals, urgently, okay? So this is it. It's a very simple strategy. I don't need 30 minutes to talk to you about it. I'm going to leave you here with this. It's on the screen. You can screenshot it, watch the replay. It'll be up pretty soon. We'll let you get back to your families. This stuff could be set up in 1 to 2 hours. 1 to 2 hours. If you're slow as hell, 2 hours, okay? Pop off 4 emails in MailChimp or Shopify Mail or whatever it is that you use, okay? 4 emails. Set up 3 or 4 different ad campaigns. with the discounts and the holiday sale in Facebook or TikTok, right? Meta, I should still say Facebook, but Meta. So you're running on Instagram and Facebook platforms, and set them live, schedule them to go live those days. You can schedule campaigns to start and stop, and let them do their thing with your best targeting, your best products, your best discounts, right? Best of the best of the best. See what happens. Some of you may win, some of you may lose a little bit of money, but you were in the game trying. And let me tell you something, if you're not in the game and you're not trying and you're not taking advantage of opportunities, why the hell are you doing e-commerce anyways? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be scared to lose if you want to win. In order to win, you must first be willing to fail. I'll say that again. If you want to win, you must first be willing to fail. That's how entrepreneurship is. This is a propped up, incredible little, slot of time where it becomes, in my opinion, which isn't fact, but in my opinion, an easier time of the year to get sales other than Cyber Monday, Black Friday season, because people are bored. They just got money that was gifted to them and they're shopping. They're ready to spend it. They're not thinking so hard about, ooh, I get paid X dollars an hour and it took me, 20, 30, 40 hours of work to be able to afford to spend this much money. And I got, this money should be allocated toward these bills and this payment. This is gifted money. When you give somebody money, they're more likely to spend it more frivolously without thinking, because it's free money, right? That's what you need to be focused on with these promotions. You need to give them good deals, get them to spend it with you. That is it. Love you all. Happy holidays. I'll see you next week before the new year. We'll have one more webinar before we hit 2026, and I'll give you our New Year's Eve and New Year sales strategy that we're going to push, and I'm going to lay that all out for you, okay? So I will see you then. Love you all. Happy holidays, and hope you get some good gifts over the holiday, and I hope you see some success with this little strategy right here. I'll see you next week. Good night, y'all.